Hello, welcome to the workshop. If you have a small shop like I do, then you know that storing larger pieces of timber and sheet materials can be a bit of a logistical nightmare. And I've come up with a solution that may well help you, to the extent that I'm actually standing in front of my wood store right now. And as I pan out, you'll see what I've done. I've basically built a frame away from the outside wall, and I've clad that in plasterboard or drywall, depending where you live. And that allows me to use this space as a normal wall. So I've got the outside of the wood store is a completely usable space. Whereas you see in most shop solutions, people use a roll around trolley that they build. Well, I just don't have room for that. That would A, get in my way, B, stop me from using the wall behind it, and stop me using any space in front of it. So what I'll do is I'll cut away now to a shot further away so you can see in a bit more detail what I've done, and I'll put up a screenshot of the framework that I built so you have a rough idea of what I've done. So here you get a different view. As you can see, the timber slides out. I get a full 2.5 meters, 8 feet roughly. When I built this, I actually had to move my door a little bit further along. I had a different door here then, and I had room to do that. But this is overall from here to the back wall is, as I say, about 2.5 meters, 8 feet. This gap here inside is around 200 millimeters, 8 inches. If you had more room, you could certainly make it deeper. And then this upright and here and at the bottom are just 2x4s, so 100 mil by 50 mil. And I got 2 more of these that I cut in half on the table saw lengthways. So this is a 2x2. There's one here, one on the outside wall, one here, one on the outside wall. And I just used some loft flooring particle board to make the shelves. I'll put up a screenshot of the frame, but basically I started on the floor with a 2x4, and then one on the far wall coming up, and then this one along, and then I came at 600 centres to match the plasterboard, and where I'd overshot I just cut down with a knife. And then of course I can put in French cleats or any sort of shelving. I've got shelving down here below for various consumables, but that's pretty much it. You know, it was maybe it took me an hour and a half to build. Now obviously then I had to paint it and so on, but it really didn't take very long. And this is a great solution because it keeps everything virtually hidden. I could store around 16 full sheets of 1/2 inch plywood here if I had the need to. I do. My usual nemesis, if you watch this channel, is offcuts, and I have got some here, but it does hold a lot of sheet material and quite a lot of 2x4s or 2x2s, 1x1s, whatever. I just happen to have a lot of this 12 mil ply at the moment. So that's the overall concept of a hidden wood store. If you have a small space like mine, I only have a 2-car garage, rough size, so I don't have a lot of room to play with. That's why I try and get a little bit creative with my solutions, because I certainly couldn't have a roll around cart like many people do. I mean, I don't know how big your workshop needs to be in order to be able to warrant one of those taking up the footprint and wheeling it around. I don't know where you would even wheel it around to be honest. I find this fixed solution works perfectly for me. Anyway, if you think that you could use this, if you think you could improve on it, please drop a comment below. That would be really, useful. I'd like to know your thoughts. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Especially subscribe, makes a huge difference to a small channel like mine. Anyway, I've been Alan, you've been watching, and I'll see you in the next video.